talk to his teammates, bring that calmness, to be able to react properly.
Also what your captain wants. Sometimes the captains feel that, okay, 2 overs to go, try to defend as many runs as possible, just go right to the rope. And some would say attack and get those remaining 2 wickets and finish it off now. And they shouldn't allow them to bowl 18, or bat 18 rather, sorry. Again, a big one. You'll be punished every time you bowl that length. And Ahmad Butt is doing exactly that.
Once again, an incredible stroke. That was a slow delivery. He waited on the ball to come close to him and to be able to hit that ball that far. Excellent. Super Asia, super shot.
Right, now the advice will come. We spoke about the... Yeah, it means so much to everyone.
You know what he was saying to him? Well, just guessing. Do you want to walk to the hotel? You bought that again.
He might have been saying, look, I can't put someone that far back. So my suggestion is you either bowl a Yorker or take pace off. But if you keep bowling it in that hitting zone, we don't have enough balls available to finish this game. He does hit it well, doesn't he, Ahmad?
Or maybe, have you got somebody sitting there who you don't like?
All set again, top of his mark. This over, 15 of it, last ball. Well, single, but he'll keep strike. 16 gone, 103 for 8.
MZS TV सब्सक्राइब करें। यहाँ आपको रोज़ाना की बुनियाद पर आपकी प्लॉट की ताज़ा तरीन अपडेट और प्रॉपर्टी मार्केट के उतार चढ़ाव की खबरें मिलेंगी। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद M2 चक्री इंटरचेंज पर वाक़ है। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद महल वकूअ के लिहाज से गोल्डन इन्वेस्टमेंट है। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद के शमाल में सिर्फ 10 मिनट की मुसाफत पर इस्लामाबाद एयरपोर्ट वाक़ है। प्लॉट बुक करने के लिए अभी हमें टेलीफोन करें 03-111 333 338। MZS TV सब्सक्राइब करें।
So here we are, equation. 12 deliveries to go in the innings, 103 for 8. Do remember, whatever score the Hawks put up, the Lions will have to chase it in 15.5 overs to qualify for the playoffs. And Hawks themselves have their own set of problems. At the start of the game, we said win by 22 runs and get into the qualifier instead of the eliminator. But if you lose this, you will make way for another team to come up.
It's highly imperative. It's highly imperative for the bowling side to bowl well in last 2 overs. Get him off strike. Ideally, get him out. Ahmad Butt.
You just get that feeling that the fielding captain is looking at the scoreboard and he's feeling 12 balls to go. I think we have lost that moment somewhere. We could have wrapped this up. There was 66 for 6, 77 for 7.
Remember that game when Warriors were 56 for 7. They recovered from there, put few runs on the board and managed to win that game.
Calls for 2. He should get it unless the throw is good. Oh, the hesitation gone. Gone for sure. He had to abort the second. The throw was good.
Yeah, I must admit, I understand what Zaman was doing here. He wanted to try and run Ahmad back on strike. But Ahmad's watching the throw. He's watching the throw. He's not watching his partner. I'm not sure there was 2, but you can almost understand what young Zaman was trying to do.
Also presence of mind. He threw the ball at the keepers and knew that Ahmad is going to be coming that side. So either way, there is a wicket, and that's 9 down now. So they can avoid Ahmad coming on strike. Zaman goes 104 for 9.
MZS TV सब्सक्राइब करें। यहाँ आपको रोज़ाना की बुनियाद पर आपकी प्लॉट की ताज़ा तरीन अपडेट और प्रॉपर्टी मार्केट के उतार चढ़ाव की खबरें मिलेंगी। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद M2 चक्री इंटरचेंज पर वाक़ है। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद महले वकू के लिहाज से गोल्डन इन्वेस्टमेंट है। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद के शमाल में सिर्फ 10 मिनट की मुसाफत पर इस्लामाबाद एयरपोर्ट वाक़ है। प्लॉट बुक करने के लिए अभी हमें टेलीफोन करें 03-111 333 338। MZS TV सब्सक्राइब करें।
Last wicket. Irfanullah has a very good Yorker. Should you just wrap it up right? New batsman on strike.
Oh, nicely done. Yeah, it was always difficult for Ahmad to get the second run. His weight was on the back foot, and with finishing that stroke, the weight went further back, and from there, get the forward momentum was always difficult, and a very good throw. On the bounce. And a dismissal.
Just opening the face. Running it down to backward point. Smart batting.
Yeah, he went low, didn't he? The fast bowler is looking to bowl.
MZS TV सब्सक्राइब करें। यहाँ आपको रोज़ाना की बुनियाद पर आपकी प्लॉट की ताज़ा तरीन अपडेट और प्रॉपर्टी मार्केट के उतार चढ़ाव की खबरें मिलेंगी। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद M2 चक्री इंटरचेंज पर वाक़ है। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद महले वकू के लिहाज से गोल्डन इन्वेस्टमेंट है। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद के शमाल में सिर्फ 10 मिनट की मुसाफत पर इस्लामाबाद एयरपोर्ट वाक़ है। प्लॉट बुक करने के लिए अभी हमें टेलीफोन करें 03-111 333 338। MZS TV सब्सक्राइब करें।
He's got 8 deliveries. 8 deliveries to get as many as he can. How many boundaries? How many boundaries can Ahmad find? Does he turn down singles in order to try and find the boundary? How does he put these 8 balls together?
I'm pretty sure he'll do that if they get into the last and final over. And again, now these hits are clean and they're hurting Lions.
When he swings, he doesn't miss. He does not miss the middle of the bat. I mean, this is an unbelievable shot. Yes, the length's been missed, but not by that much. There's real power there. This has gone a long way.
Talk about the bat speed. Wow. This has been incredible hitting from Ahmad, but
does he swing for the last delivery, or does he nick the strike, or does he swing with this one and hope that Faisal can get him back on strike with the first ball of the final over?
You know, he's done well, Faisal. No middle, the first ball he faced, worked the ball into the gap and handed over the strike to Ahmad Butt, the senior partner, and we have seen this happening in the previous outing as well. He's no mug with the bat. Faisal Akram, this is going to be another boundary. Turn out to be a very, very big over for the Ravlakot Hawks. 1 over remaining, it's 119 for 9.
MZS TV सब्सक्राइब करें। यहाँ आपको रोज़ाना की बुनियाद पर आपकी प्लॉट की ताज़ा तरीन अपडेट और प्रॉपर्टी मार्केट के उतार चढ़ाव की खबरें मिलेंगी। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद M2 चक्री इंटरचेंज पर वाक़ है। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद महल वकूअ के लिहाज से गोल्डन इन्वेस्टमेंट है। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद के शमाल में सिर्फ 10 मिनट की मुसाफत पर इस्लामाबाद एयरपोर्ट वाक़ है। प्लॉट बुक करने के लिए अभी हमें टेलीफोन करें 03-111 333 338। MZS TV सब्सक्राइब करें।
I think, yeah, you need some more men inside this inner ring here. They need to keep Faisal Akram on strike. The last thing they want to do is surrender a single and have Ahmad face 5 deliveries.
Make that 7 last deliveries. He's got to bowl that again. That's the last ball.
It's not all about power when it comes to Ahmad Butt's batting. How well he placed that ball. Waited on the delivery, allowed the ball to come close to him, and then just a simple jab. Or should I say dab into the gap for 4 runs.
You've got to be on the same page as a captain and a bowler. Where do you want your fielders? What are you going to bowl?
That's what you were alluding to. Don't let him get on strike, Ahmad Butt. Deny the singles. But plenty of real estate for number 11 batsman to push the ball into the gap and hand over the strike to the danger man, Ahmad Butt.
Right, fine leg up, square leg up. Third man up, there's an extra cover, but I tell you what, it doesn't matter, because if he gets his length wrong here, they'll have to throw it back from outside the ground. He is going to swing with all he has.
And he's a kind of a bowler who likes to pitch the ball up to the batsman.
You got a ball at him. You're trying to stay away from the swing of the bat. Second wide in the over. Sometimes you just feel you're delaying the inevitable. You're going to bowl, you feel you bowl into his range and you'll be hit out.
Just for the first time tonight, you just feel the momentum has just drifted now across for the very first time.
Oh, that's not a bad score from where they were. Not at all. And 4, third man's up.
He is like a runaway train, Ahmad Butt. No stopping him. He's looking for boundaries. He's getting them.
That's another great shot, you know. He hasn't got that wrong. He wants to bowl the ball outside off stump. He wants to stay away from the stumps. He's so frightened of going out the ground. He's also frightened that if he goes down the leg side, he's got 2 men up in the circle behind square, he'll go for 4. He hasn't got the delivery wrong. It's just a sensational shot.
And again, same ball, same result, same region. They're leaking runs here. And the fielders have got their hands folded, hands on their hips.
Seems like he has psyched the bowler out. He knows where he's going to bowl and he's ready for them. And just guiding the ball into the gaps. This is Mughal Steel, strong partnership at the right time.
If that's the line that he's going to bowl, if that's the line he's looking to bowl and the length he's looking to bowl, he could probably bring mid-wicket up into the circle and send third man back. But he's now bringing mid-off up. And if he bowls that line and now gets the length wrong, he can go back over mid-off.
And look where Ahmad Butt is standing now. He's standing on middle stump. Yeah, that's why he was standing on the middle stump, to hit the ball away from third man. Another misfielding. 2 more.
Was a long distance covered by that sweeper in the deep and slapped it back into the game.
Let's just go back to the first delivery of the over. With just 4 men in the inner circle and number 11 on strike, and he had 1 run. They gave him a single. It was almost worth the risk to say, if Faisal hits me for 4, it's okay, because he can't hurt me. But now this fellow has had the strike for virtually the entire over, and he's doing some serious damage.
He hasn't taken pace off on a single delivery. He's bowled 5 of them up till now, including the wides. In fact, 6 of them.
13 runs already. Yeah, he's been doing it consistently. 16 each in the last 2 overs, and now 13 already.
Again goes up. This time should be taken. Should be taken. Oh, he's off. Oh, he's popped out. Pressure catch. Lions just want this innings to get done with.
What about this for poor cricket? Now forget the drop catch. They don't run. No one runs. That's 2. That's 2 to the total, and they don't take it.
Yeah, that was poor cricket, wasn't it? They're supposed to run hard at everything. Yeah, the Lions have themselves to blame. They allowed the opposition to untether themselves due to poor bowling, poor fielding, and poor handling of the situation by the captain.
That wraps it up. 46 in the last 3 overs. They finish off at 133, and those 46 runs really dented the plans which probably Lions had at the start of this innings. But what a knock this is. We never spoke about his score. 47 of 24, 3 sixes and 4 boundaries is probably the difference between the two.
And the strike rate of Ahmad Butt, 195.83. What a timely lock. Enjoyable was every moment when Ahmad Butt was on strike.
Well, if they get through, they have him to thank. But they're not done yet. There is so much hard work to be done. Khurram Manzoor has read the riot act to the Lions. They know what to do. 15.5 overs. That is it. That's the number. They have to score these runs in under 15.5 overs if they're going to qualify.
Let's have a look at how the batting went. Now, it was a very ordinary start, and they were in trouble all throughout till Ahmad Butt came. And he kept losing partners, but he was on a different zone, different mode. Top gear, 47 of 24. He's almost got 40% of the total.
Maybe that was the reason why Ahmad Butt was held back. The captain had all the confidence in him to come out and steer the team out of trouble.
3 partnerships involve Ahmad Butt of 10, 17 and 28. And he's helped the side get to 133 for 9.
Well, they were so good. They really were brilliant up front. And then they ran into an absolute freight train who ruined a few figures. Basid Ali going at 9s, Irfanullah just under 9s. What about Hassan? 1 for 20 in 4 overs.
Let's have a look at the target, and then we take a short break. It's clear, 134 of 108 at 7.44 runs and over. We'll come back.
MZS TV सब्सक्राइब करें। यहाँ आपको रोज़ाना की बुनियाद पर आपकी प्लॉट की ताज़ा तरीन अपडेट और प्रॉपर्टी मार्केट के उतार चढ़ाव की खबरें मिलेंगी। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद M2 चक्री इंटरचेंज पर वाक़ है। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद महल वकूअ के लिहाज से गोल्डन इन्वेस्टमेंट है। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद के शमाल में सिर्फ 10 मिनट की मुसाफत पर इस्लामाबाद एयरपोर्ट वाक़ है। प्लॉट बुक करने के लिए अभी हमें टेलीफोन करें 03-111 333 338। MZS TV सब्सक्राइब करें।
This was Bismillah, who's been so good at the top of the innings. He was out early and the wickets continued to tumble.
Much better bowling by Khurram today. He was struggling throughout this tournament and a couple of drop catches at the wrong time, and then Santallat really just got going for a little while, not that long but for a little while. A couple of really quality shots down the track, hitting it nicely. Youngster struggling, the ball coming in the light, and this was another beautiful shot, nice and straight. So much water on the field, and then the Santallat, smart job done by the wicket keeper. Beautiful shot, cover drive, and then he perished. Wickets kept tumbling, and at the end they managed a decent total.
Well, it was Ahmad Butt who really gave the innings some impetus. He came in right at the end, and it was some impressive batting, I have to say. Lots of runs scored behind the square. Some poor fielding, poor catching. There were a couple of wickets. Afanullah, he took 3 wickets, so he was the pick of the bowlers. But this man was exceptional. Power, muscling 2-3 towering sixes. Some good work in the deep, brought about the run out, but all it did is just got Ahmad Butt going. The Ravlicott Hawks, well, they were inching their way towards the 18th over, but it didn't stop them from getting a few boundaries away, and boy did they make hay while the sun shone. Another miscatch here, so really costly stuff from the Lions. They had the game by the throat, and they just let it go, which means that the Cotley Lions, they have put on 134. They will need 134, should I say, and they'll need to do it quickly. 15.5 overs is the target for them to get qualified into the playoffs.
We just saw they need 134 in 18 overs. That's 7.4 runs an over. But to qualify, Lions have to score at 8.6 runs an over, because they need to score this in 15.5, like Nick just told you. As for Ravlicott, I'm not sure they'll be worried about this or thinking of this, but if they win by 23 runs or more, they get into the number 2 position, which means they'll play qualifier 1. If they lose within 15.5, they're out of the tournament. So nobody is yet packing their bags. Their buses are on hold.
Yeah, but the drivers are sitting in there, the buses are, the engines are on. Both teams will look to stay there and look to just qualify and play in the playoffs. It's a big moment. Khurram Manzoor looked decent in the previous game, but overall in this tournament he struggled. Asif Afridi was a real force in the previous KPL. He's bowled well in PSL 7 also, a real professional. Bowls nice and tight length. First ball.
Yeah, Khurram Manzoor needs to go from the word, and from the start he'll have to attack. Got to be positive, because we know it. They're looking at 15.5.
Yeah, they've got to be positive, but there's no need to panic. It's not a huge score. We saw a little bit of a flurry from the Ravlicott Hawks. They'll be feeling a lot better about life, that's for sure, and Ahmed Shahzad will be a lot happier as captain, because the midway point they weren't looking too hot. Another fumble. Could it be a run out? Oi.
What you don't want as a as a Courtly Lions captain and the batsman is bring in or get into a panic mode. Just stay calm. It's a good pitch, no real spin, or we haven't seen much of a seam. So if they stay out there, all they need is a couple of big overs somewhere in the middle. Otherwise, just keep rotating the strike. There will be a bad ball which you can put it away, but just don't go overboard.
5 overs of power play. They'll probably need 15.5 overs of power play to get there. And Khurram is a quick runner. You've got to be careful. Ehsan is more of stand and deliver. You don't want run-outs here. 2 misfields we've already seen. Yes, no. Few changes being brought in the field. Square leg is now being positioned where there's a deep mid-wicket in place for Khurram Manzoor. And a long off. He goes over cover. That'll be 4 any day. 1 bounce.
Yeah, great option, great batting. Saw the field, saw the offside was up, gave himself some room and did it early. Gets set, positions himself, watches it hard and knows exactly where he's executing this. I've been impressed with Khurram today. He was vocal on the field. He's got that bit between the teeth.
While the teams are trying to win, you also have an opportunity to win prizes and also cash up to 1.5 million Pakistan rupees. You can log on to crickpick.net or get the Crickpick app. Changes in field once again for Khurram. Long on now being positioned and is a mid-off in place.
I'm actually a big fan of this field. I like it. It's a good finish to over number 1. 6 gone. I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that 6th position. I mean, what is going on?
In the list is the other way around, maybe. I'm safe because I'm somewhere in the middle, so you can push it the other way around this way.
You were at the top, you know. The reason you just slipped down is that you just disappeared for a few days in the middle. You shouldn't have done that.
You're saying he was on the top when he wasn't here. Okay. Samin Gul. Here's a sound, maybe brush the thigh because there's no wide. Gul should consider himself lucky.
It was very close to the bat. Maybe just a thigh pad. It was there, it was really there. With the fine leg up in the circle, all he needed was a little bit more bat on it, or maybe a little bit more thigh on it.
Well, the Courtly Lions, they'll be looking to this man, Ahsan Ali. He scored 129 runs in KPL2. Safraz Ahmed, another man who's just inching over the 100 mark. So 2 men who've got a few runs behind them.
Singles is what's on offer for Lions at the moment. They've got that 1 boundary in the first over. You're right about that, Nick. If he stays, Ehsan, he's the man in form.
Yeah, but for me, it's this man, Khurram. I don't know, I just got a feeling. I hope I'm not doing the old commentator's curse. Done that enough times, but sometimes the captain's got to take the game by the scruff of the neck. This is it. He definitely had the bit between his teeth when he was in the field. He was vocal. He seems like he means business tonight.
Well, sure he does. He will keep taking the chances. He's making room and targeting the offside.
I don't mind that shot if you're just aiming to play on the offside. Don't look to pull, because the new ball sometimes just bounces a little bit extra or stops a little bit. Super Asia, a leading home appliances brand. Wow. Some good stuff in there.
I've worked out why you're going up the leaderboard. You always do the sponsors, that's why.
That's the name of the game. That's what you got to do. You got to make sure that the sponsors are happy. That's how you earn your dollar field change. That mid-wicket is gone right and the boundary. Third man up, fine leg up and a square leg right a little bit. Yeah, it's going to go straight to the fielder.
Yeah, good intent shown by the captain. I like it, moving to the leg side, field up on the offside, so making an indication of where he wants to hit the ball, and that is what will put pressure on these bowlers in these coming overs, because we know it's a shortened power play. It's only the 5 overs, 18 overs. They've got to get this within 15.5. That's it. 15.5 to qualify. 8.65 runs per over. So good intent shown.
Shot. And goes the maximum. There goes the 8.6 per over, 16 on board.
Well, he's been eyeing to play that shot. He was just waiting for the bowler to bowl fuller. It wasn't fuller. And he's still dragging down onto the onside, hitting a Super Asia super shot, and it's gone all the way.
That's a good idea. Slow it down. Hassan was already prepared for the ball to come quick at him. 16 off 2.
MZS TV सब्सक्राइब करें। यहाँ आपको रोज़ाना की बुनियाद पर आपकी प्लॉट की ताज़ा तरीन अपडेट और प्रॉपर्टी मार्केट के उतार चढ़ाव की खबरें मिलेंगी। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद M2 चक्री इंटरचेंज पर वाक़ है। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद महले वकूअ के लिहाज से गोल्डन इन्वेस्टमेंट है। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद के शमाल में सिर्फ 10 मिनट की मुसाफत पर इस्लामाबाद एयरपोर्ट वाक़ है। प्लॉट बुक करने के लिए अभी हमें टेलीफोन करें 03-111 333 338। MZS TV सब्सक्राइब करें।
Yeah, powerful shot again, giving himself room. He's done this a few times and he's created the length. Look at how he creates the length, the angle. He loves that one, doesn't he?
Yeah, he plays really well when he looked to target offside rather than dragging it on the onside. You can clearly see his plan. He's moving away from the stumps, asking the bowler to look to hit the stumps, and then sort of taking advantage of going over the cover, over cover point. That's his area.
Again goes big. That's the Khurram Manzoor we know. He wants to win this match.
The underdogs, they're back. Come on, Khurram. There's so much support out there, and look at this shot. Created this from the delivery before, gives himself room again. Bowler has to go straighter, and my word, does he give it the kitchen sink. That is now the Super Asia super shot.
In boxing, they say short arm jab, and that's what it was. No real back lift. He just got into a position really nicely and tonked it for 6.
Flat again. That's got to be the drop kick then. Boundary again. This is a big over.
Khurram in business, hey. Khurram means business. He is not allowing Afridi to settle. He's so still at the crease. Before the bowler bowls, he moves away a little bit, show him all 3 stumps, and then he stays very still. And once you can target anywhere.
What did we miss here? I don't remember seeing any free hit. Got 7 no balls. But nevertheless, you're just subtracting runs from the total. That's what's important. 31.
Big pressure. Big again. He's gone big again. And he's got another one.
Now that's good batting. Khurram coming into form or getting into form or hitting the form at the right time.
Slow down on his knees, just getting underneath everything that's Asif Afridi is offering here. 3 more balls to go in the over. Hits it hard and beats Ahmed Shahzad once again. This over is just taking them closer. 25 already with balls to go.
Yeah, it's a Mughal Steel strong partnership, and it's been a very impressive one. 41 off 7. Strong hit. Got to change the field here. Ahmed Shahzad has got to change the field. He's kept the offside up, and he's continuing with his ploy. So only got long on. He's got a deep mid-wicket. Is he going to give himself room again?
He's missed it. Keeper's missed it. Nothing's going right for the Hawks at the moment. Make it 29 in the over with 1 ball to go.
That's what the last thing the bowler was hoping. It wasn't the best of the overs, some superb hitting, and things have gone really quiet out there.
Yeah, I think you've got to make a change here, guys. I think you've got to put a man out on your side, bowl it wide. Last ball.
Easy.
Hit hard, straight to the captain. And it could be a run out, could be a run out. Centre back. He's absolutely furious. And so he should be.
Oh, I think he's gone. He's not happy. He's very angry. He's. Let's hope that he's back in the crease. He's back in the crease. Well, he's got to just calm down now. He's still out there. God, that was tight. 29 off the 3rd over. 45 without a wicket.
MZS TV सब्सक्राइब करें। यहाँ आपको रोज़ाना की बुनियाद पर आपकी प्लॉट की ताज़ा तरीन अपडेट और प्रॉपर्टी मार्केट के उतार चढ़ाव की खबरें मिलेंगी। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद M2 चक्री इंटरचेंज पर वाक़ है। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद महल वकूअ के लिहाज से गोल्डन इन्वेस्टमेंट है। किंगडम वैली इस्लामाबाद के शमाल में सिर्फ 10 मिनट की मुसाफत पर इस्लामाबाद एयरपोर्ट वाक़ है। प्लॉट बुक करने के लिए अभी हमें टेलीफोन करें 03-111 333 338। MZS TV सब्सक्राइब करें।
That was a beautifully hit. The timing, just getting into the body and just swinging his bat, and that's gone long way.
50 up. And boy, it was a biggie. Look at the captain, he's fired up. He loves it. He loves it.
Hawks have lost the smile. They're not smiling out there. They're just hoping and waiting for a wicket. And it doesn't seem like coming. It's not going to come from that length. How good was that last over for the Courtly? Wow, just using his feet and just thumping it for couple of sixes in that. And those beautiful on drives and off drives. He was playing all around the ground.
Yeah, I hope there's a few young guys watching, young guys and girls watching this, because this is an absolute masterclass on how to create width. This was the run out, or the attempted run out. To turn slower than the QE2 there.
Coatley is just running. In fact, sorry, Hawks are running out of answers at the moment. Emma Shahzad is just probably, I'm sure he's not running out of ideas, but it's just the onslaught. It's taken it by surprise.
Just not been at the races, have they? Look at the passion. We've seen that from the start. They want to win this. They really want to win this. What's he saying there, Waka? Sorry, mate.
Whatever he's saying, I think he's right, because he was the one coming at the danger end and it was his call. And Ehsan Ali was just sort of looking at the ball, watching the fielder if he's going to miss or not. Oh my God, don't do that. You're not doing justice to yourself, both of you. Talk to each other.
Whatever you do, do not run out the captain. That's all I'm going to say. I would not want to be back in that changing room if I did that.
Trust me, the slower one always gets the other way out.
And second, these two, they've been playing for Karachi for dog's year. I mean, they played for Sindh, they played together all their life. They grew up together. Still struggling to understand each other.
It's like a marriage.
Good one, I like that answer.
Shot! That's gone a mile.
Nick, you wouldn't understand what